But if you don't know what has happened this year, just really sad. No, that's not all. That's not all. And people started carrying rumors that have like a point where we could just just say available. Hey my guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Damola Kevwe. So this year has been I don't even know what word to use to explain how this year has been. So I decided, why not give you guys a quick year in review of how the year 2020 went. What I'm going to do is, because a lot of negative things have happened this year, I'm going to try and pop in as many possible positive things that have happened as well. And I'll try to highlight something good as well that happened in each month. And I will also be putting up my favorite funny stuff for this whole year, like things that I found funny that were trending, memes, funny videos and everything. So I'll be dropping them in between as well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Before we get started, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. There is a button right there for you to click, and click the bell button as well to know whenever I post new videos, because I post new videos every week, every single Wednesday. And don't forget to do a big thumbs up, because why not? And yeah, let's get into this. So January started out with the bushfires in Australia, Donald Trump's impeachment trial in America, Boko Haram in Nigeria. There were signs of World War III. I'm so thankful that that didn't actually happen, but like there were signs of World War III. There was also a helicopter crash where Kobe and Gigi Barron were part of the people that died. Let's not even forget Prince Harry and Meghan Markle basically quit the royal family. I mean, that happened as well this year. Also this year I did start my YouTube channel and it's been going really well, so thankful for that. Thank you guys, because if not for you guys it wouldn't be going well, because you're the ones that are watching and subscribing, so please keep doing that. February started out with COVID-19 in China and some other places. I don't think it hadn't gotten to Nigeria yet. I don't know about the rest of Africa, but it wasn't in Nigeria yet. And so because of COVID-19, people stopped going to work because of like lockdown and everything. So the stock market started crashing. Also, Bob Smoke died. Yeah. And the second president of Kenya, he also died as well. Then there was a civil war between Syria and Turkey as well. So all that also happened in February. But on the bright side, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Luxembourg was the first country to have free public transport, and that also happened in February. And February was also Valentine's. Yes, this year we did have February 29th. Yes, that happens only like once in every 4 years. So to me, it's a really big deal. So yeah, that's not all. That's not all. There were the Oscars, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Bong Joon-ho. Yeah, I don't. Oh, sorry, but like I don't know if I pronounced his name right. Or Bong Joon-ho did win multiple Oscars, and it was such a huge flex. I think there was even a video of him like making his Oscars kiss each other. It was so hilarious. So yes, that's February in a minute.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Oh, yeah. Da Vinci?
Before I start March, can I just say that it was my birthday month? So yes, that was like the highlight of March for me. And COVID-19 did come to Nigeria in March as well. But the lockdown started after my birthday. Italy had a very, very huge amount of cases, so they had to go like on a serious lockdown. Italy and India as well. They had like a lot of cases. Nigeria started having a lot of cases as well, so the lockdown did start there, so people couldn't travel to other countries anymore, so the spread would stop. And the stock market was still crashing. Companies as well started like having it really bad, because I mean they weren't generating any more revenue, so it was really bad. Football tournaments got postponed and all that kind of stuff. And Bill Withers died. I don't know if you know Bill Withers, the guy that sang Lovely Day. When I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be. A lovely day. Yeah, that's the guy. The with us, he did die. Yes. And he also sang Lean on Me. I guess everybody knows that one. I'll probably longer than a minute, but that's what happened in March.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real! Shit is getting real! Woo!
So the lockdown was probably like everywhere at this point because it was getting crazier. Then they now discovered asymptomatic symptoms of coronavirus. So basically, you could have the virus and you wouldn't even know. Yemen released some of their prisoners to like reduce the crowd in the cells. Then 5G came and people started carrying rumors that 5G was causing the virus. And in the process, there was some violence. Like people were like pulling down cell towers in the UK. China, now I think they wanted to end their lockdown when people like us in Nigeria were just in the beginning of our lockdown. Ebola came back. It came to Congo. There was Ebola in Congo. Trump, as always, being funny, decided to blame China for everything that had been happening. Then also in Canada, there was a massacre. I think one of the deadliest massacres we've had in a while. It was really bad. On the bright side though, April was Easter. So there was Easter food. And I mean, we didn't have to worry about like sharing Easter food with other people because we were all locked down. There really wasn't much updates in May, but like COVID was getting more serious. The cases in UK had increased. Nigeria was in the middle of lockdown as far like nobody was even thinking about doing anything else at this point. Nobody was dressing up, as you can tell. I mean, if you were going to dress up, the most you would do was like there. Now you're all dressed up for me in Nigeria. But yes, like nobody was doing anything. Everyone was staying in, working from home. That was very prominent. Lots of people were working from home. There was also a storm in Australia. Then, this is where it gets serious. George Floyd was a black man that was stopped by the police. I can't remember the full story, but I do remember clearly that they stopped him on the road and then they handcuffed him and then they pinned him to the floor. And the police officer was kneeling down on his head for like a full 9 minutes until he died. And it was like very, very sad, but at least it was able to like bring to light the amount of police brutality that had been going on and the racism as well. So it brought about the Black Lives Matter movement. So that also happened in May. On a brighter note, Elon Musk did give birth to a son whom he named some kind of name that even I can't pronounce, but like Elon Musk gave birth to a son. And everybody like thought his name was like a password or something. At first I thought it was a robot. So also the Bundesliga, if that's how it's pronounced, Bundesliga. I don't know, I'm not a football person, but I know it did the Bundesliga tournament. I think it continued in May as well. So yes, that's basically May.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing.
Okay, so June, there was an oil leakage in Russia. That happened. COVID was still being COVID. At that point, people were doing like natural remedies, ginger, garlic. There was so much going on around that time, trying to figure out like what was working, what wasn't working. Everyone was looking for ways to build their immunity. Alphabet and Google had a $5 billion lawsuit that happened also. I don't even know how it went, but I know that they were sharing lawsuits based on like privacy of people, something. I can't remember the full thing. Yeah, that was like basically June. June was probably the most calm month. It was a good thing because everybody like needed a break because so much had been happening, and we just needed to like have like a point where we could just slow down. So yeah, June was basically that for everyone. So if you have gotten this far, I really hope you are enjoying yourself, and I really hope it's in like sad. I'm trying so hard to make it not sad. I'm trying my best not to make it too devastating, so I really hope that's working. So July, people started protesting that they were tired of sitting at home, especially in America. There were COVID-19 protests in America. There was also a landslide in Myanmar. I don't know if I pronounced that right, Myanmar, but yes, there was a landslide there. There was a flood in India and in Nepal, and there was a Twitter Bitcoin scam where they hacked into some CEO's accounts. On the bright side, Pop Smoke's record label released his posthumous album, the one about, I think, something about stars. It was really, really nice. My favorite song on the album was Mood Swings. Check it out, it's really nice. So yes, all that happened in July. So in August, the Lagos lockdown had started coming to an end. There was an explosion in Beirut. It was very ghastly. There was talk about finding a COVID vaccine. It was still like under test and all that kind of stuff. It was still like in the works. People were trying to like get vaccines for COVID. Chadwick Boseman died. If you don't know who he is, he's a Black Panther guy. California had a wildfire. It was crazy. Like the sky was orange. On a brighter note though, Twice as Tall, that's Burna Boy's album, came out in August. Jeff Bezos, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, the Amazon CEO guy, he basically became like the richest person the world has ever had. And yeah, Bayern won UEFA, if you're a football person. So yeah, that happened in August.
Mi pass, jou, 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 jou. Mi pass, afkakus, nyam, nyam, nyam. Mi pass.
Alright, so September, there was the first COVID vaccine report on how we had like side effects and everything. Basically, like it was still in the works, right? So yeah, that happened. Australia started an anti-lockdown protest. Everybody was getting tired of the lockdown actually, so can't blame them too much. Because of that Black Lives Matter movement, it brought about awareness on police brutality, and people like realized that it had been happening in a lot of countries. So in September, there were a lot of police brutality protests going on. People were talking about how their countries' police had been treating them wrong and everything. So yeah, like I mean, it was good that it happened because it was creating awareness of these things that everyone had been keeping quiet about. We had all basically been suffering in silence. On a lighter note, Japan got a new prime minister. Can't remember the guy's name. Togo had its first female prime minister. So yes, women are making it all over the world. Yes to women. Oh yeah, Microsoft did buy a video game company. So yes, that also happened in September.
Do you have a horn?
What?
Do you have a horn?
A hole?
Oil.
No.
October was quite the month in Nigeria. A lot happened that we can't ever forget, honestly. It was let me first of all go through the place if I come back to what happened in Nigeria. There was an earthquake in Turkey, there was an earthquake in Greece, there was a typhoon in the Philippines, there were a lot of natural disasters, honestly. There were also issues of children in Congo being abused because they're forcing them to like mine for cobalt for phones and everything. There was a lot going on in a lot of African countries as well. There was police brutality in, I think, Uganda. On a lighter note, I don't know if this is good or bad, but Trump got COVID. Made in Lagos, Wizkid's album came out. Carpe Diem, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. Carpe Diem, I don't know. Olamide's album also came out and they were hits. So yes, that happened. So now, what really happened in October? A lot. The summary of everything is NSAS. NSAS was the police brutality protest in Nigeria. So SARS is like a police special anti-robbery squad in Nigeria. They were made to protect us against robbers. Instead, they started robbing us basically, and the process they started killing us of youths. So people started protesting that a lot of youths had died, what was happening and everything. The protest started, I think, 8th of October. Protests started getting more, people started coming up for protest more and everything. And then the SARS people started shooting people during the protest. A protest that was peaceful, had no violence in it whatsoever. They started shooting people for no good reason. They started hiring thugs to come and scatter the protest, and they will make the thugs claim that the thugs were part of the protesters, so it would seem like the protest was violent, which would not allow them to resort to violence. It was just very messy, and it was wrong. Like, there was nothing right about it. So on the 20th of October, the governor of Lagos declared a curfew, but he declared the curfew that morning for that afternoon. Like, it was very confusing. Like, the curfew was, I can't remember the times, but let's assume the curfew was supposed to be by 4. He announced it by 12 that day. And like, people, and Lagos is the hub of traffic, so like, people can be on the road for 4 hours. So it didn't make sense. So they decided to extend the curfew. So people were still outside protesting. So there's this toll gate, Lekki toll gate. That's where a lot of the protesters were that day. And they were there still protesting and everything. And then around like 6, 7, like towards the evening, all the lights on that street start going off. They start taking away the CCTV cameras. And then I think the army or the military, they come to the toll gate and they queue. I don't know if it's like a law, but it's basically a standard. Everybody knows if you're holding the Nigerian flag, you cannot be shot at. It is wrong. Like, the flag is not allowed to have blood on it, right? And so what they did, they distributed the flags to all the protesters. The protesters, they had already, like, the protest was so organized. You don't understand. People had donated. It was very, like, there was nothing wrong about it. People had donated, and it was very, very organized and fine. So they had donated flags. Everything was cool. These people came, and even with flags in their hands and everything in their hands, they were still shooting at them. It was like, what's that word? Massacre. It was a massacre. That's exactly what happened on the 20th of October. Like, people had like their Instagram lives on, so those of us that were at home, we could see things happening. You would see like people, they removed like a bullet from somebody's knee, someone's lap. It was like, I watched somebody die on live. It was, after everything, the military denied everything. It was just very, very messy. And like, till now, they haven't exactly said this is what happened, and they haven't admitted that they're the ones that did it. You killed people's children, for God's sake. Bodies are still missing. People are still missing. Like, the things we've been protesting for still have already changed. Instead, they now decided to rename SARS to SWAT. And it was just like a joke. So that is October in everything more than a minute.
I will come out your just now. Let this boy suffer for 600 years in his life.
November. Actually, not much really happened in November. I mean, like, COVID is still there, but like, there's a vaccine now, and people have been trying out the vaccine. I recently saw a video of someone that took the vaccine, and I don't know if the person was joking or the person was just really acting out, but like, the person was just acting out. I don't really know, but like, there's a vaccine, probably not perfected, but yes, there is a vaccine now. I don't know what was happening this year, but there were a lot of eclipses. Also, there was America's presidential election, and in case you didn't know already, Joe Biden won. So he is the new president of America, or well, the United States of America. So yes, that happened in November. So yes, that's actually all that happened. Like, it was like a lot more did happen. There were like a lot of things that were signed, lots of bills that were passed and everything, but those were the highlights of November in less than a minute, or a minute. But yeah, that's November.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
This December, I don't have much to say on what has happened so far because we are still in December, but I will give you guys a quick update of what has happened so far. Yes, COVID-19 is still available. Did I just say available? Not available, but it's still there. And like, there have been recent cases of like second waves. So some countries have gone into lockdown again. But like, hopefully it's gonna get better, because Everybody wants to have a good Christmas. That is all I have for December for now. I mean, what's the news? That is December in 30 seconds because it was so short. So yes, that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which meme or funny thing was your favorite one for the year. If there's any other one that was very funny that you think I haven't seen, also feel free to send it to me. My Instagram and my Twitter are in my description box as well. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up because why not? But please make sure you do subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and I really hope you watch this video to the end because I wouldn't mind the extra watch time. At least let it be my Christmas gift. All I want this Christmas is for you to subscribe to my channel and to watch my videos all the way to the end. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Cheers. Tables.